home of the brave.
Urging lawmakers to apply the golden rule to those seeking a better life in the U.S.
Let us treat others with the same passion and compassion with which we want to be treated.
Yet Francis' tenure could not escape the scourge of child sex abuse. Shocking revelations in the U.S. and around the world led Francis to toughen church laws against such abuse to better protect children and vulnerable adults. He elevated the role of women in the church in a series of firsts, making a woman head of a Vatican department, giving a woman a vote in the Synod of Bishops, and appointing a woman to oversee the Vatican City State, a man driven by his mission and the pressure of limited time, especially in recent years, suffering from illnesses after damage to his lungs as a young man. Earlier this year, Francis hospitalized for over a month with pneumonia, but returning to the public eye just weeks ago, greeting crowds, thanking his hospital staff, and meeting world leaders, including Vice President J.D. Vance yesterday. And on Easter in St. Peter's Square, out in the Pope Mobile, greeting the faithful, the last time the world would see this leader of the Catholic Church, who tried to keep this 2,000-year-old institution vital in our modern world by practicing what he preached.
So we have a modern church, but also all of these ancient rites and rituals that we're about to see unfold, the mourning of Pope Francis and then the choosing of a successor.
Right, and the first thing that will happen is the papal funeral, and that occurs usually 4 to 6 days afterwards. What will be different this time is that Francis streamlined the funeral. He didn't want it to be a funeral for a monarch or a great important man in the world. He wanted it to be for a pastor. So some of the pageantry that we saw when St. John Paul II died will be missing. And then he is not going to be buried in the Vatican as St. John Paul II was and as Pope Benedict was. He's going to be buried at Basilica Santa Maria Maggiore. My Italian's not very good. And it is there he wanted to go. And you see that is the basilica where he goes to pray before the picture of the Blessed Virgin, the Mother of Christ. And he did that before and after every trip. And he also did that when he left the hospital the last time. And it happens to be the church where St. Ignatius Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits, Pope Francis' order, said his first Mass. So there's lots of significance in that.
Yeah, it's difficult to overstate the circumstances, the circumstances to which he ascended. Talk a little bit